Hey guys, we've just been looking through the PlayStation YouTube channel and I saw this Dreams gameplay walkthrough.
When's it come out?
I don't know. Have they put a date on it yet? I'm interested, like, I know that we've watched a lot of Dream stuff already, but I'm willing to watch more. Like, every time they show more features,
of covering games,
it feels like the game becomes a new thing.
Anything even remotely to this level of detail.
I mean, this is sort of traditionally the stuff that exists in game studios.
Yeah.
These are all the tools that people are used to using, but we've just tried to make them console friendly, really.
No release date yet, but 2018.
I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes, but I kind of want to just skim through it.
Welcome back, everybody. Justin and Sid here with Mark Healy, creative director at Media Molecule, and we're here to play Dreams.
We are indeed.
Mark, thanks so much for...
And it's Media Molecule, so you know it's going to be good.
Slate, but I'm going to start.
You know they're going to do it right.
When people publish things, they can choose whether they're remixable or not, and if they are, then they'll appear in this list.
So we're starting to see how this will all
essentially
be shared,
or change it, subvert it. You know, do horrible things to it.
You know what the sad part is? What, like, they'll obviously have some a popularity scheme so that, like, the good stuff rated up will bubble to the top, but without some executive control by them, some editorial control, it's just going to be full of just you know,
dicks.
No, that'll obviously be weighted out. I'm saying, like, you know, the majority of the Little Big Planet stuff is just like Mario level redone in Little Big Planet, and then it was like, you know. So a lot of it was really impressive, but at the same time, it was just all remakes of like existing stuff. I want to see some people take this and make some original things that have nothing to do with. I remember somebody with Little Big Planet made like the Futurama intro, the entire intro, and it was like really impressive. But at the same time, you weren't playing it; you were just watching what they'd created.
Right.
And it's like I want to see somebody take this and make a real like original game that has nothing to do with anything else out there.
A collection is like a folder or a bit like a Pinterest board, if you like. And we've just got a few little starting scenes on here that we've put together for this demo. So I'm going to take a remix of this particular little scene here.
I got to say, this is absolutely fascinating watching the sort of UI and the UX on this.
Shut up!
This is not how I expected this
He's not the developer.
To sort of operate. It's really intuitive.
Look how pretty that is.
We've had sort of two beasts that we've had to serve, if you like. One is we're professional game developers. We want to use this tool to make.
They've completely remade the game
so
like
it has to
4
do all the
times.
things that developers expect, but at the same time, you're doing it with a DualShock 4, possibly laying on your sofa. So it needs to be a console experience. So we've tried to make it as playful and as fun as much as possible.
Mission accomplished based on what
I
I've
was
seen
thinking
here.
that too.
I think
it looks like a Dr. Zeus vote.
Seen it.
Well, maybe that's what they're going for in this
I saw
particular
you,
scene.
Checking this out for like an hour. And
Yeah. Mark actually just walked me through a much more in-depth demonstration than what we're going to see here, and it's staggering.
And one of the key things to remember is that they said that you'll be able to bring assets out of the game and put assets into the game from external sources, such as like you'll be able to model something in like a 3D modeling program on your computer and bring it in here. So if you want to do really detailed stuff and then bring it in the game, you can do that. That's what I remember them saying on that last thing we watched, which just makes this like it's outrageous, like kind of what they've created here, and it's.
So
blows my mind what is available to kids these days.
You see me just sort of rearranging stuff that's already in this thing.
Crazy.
You might want to add additional things.
It almost makes you as a parent want to be a bit of an ogre and be like,
only buy like 1 game a year.
Yeah, you can play games. You can play as many games as you want, but it has to be this one.
Games as you want.
Essentially, this is a bunch of kind of separate elements.
But you know, like, would you limit the time your kid spends in a game like this?
Character, so I'm gonna just go into this.
I guess it depends what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Same goes for Minecraft. If you see your kid in Minecraft and he spends all his time in there, but when he's if you look over his shoulder and you're like, holy fuck, like he's doing some crazy ass shit in here.
I mean,
like how much do you limit that?
Might pride themselves on just their
if he's walking around and just being playing Minecraft Hunger Games and you're like, get the fuck off there.
Exactly, we do a lot.
That's a shitty version of Battle Royale. Go play Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Or like whatever. Go play Fortnite.
Real life Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Go.
You life wrong.
On a totally different level.
Yeah. Well, I was a big fan of the shoot 'em up construction kit on the Commodore 64, if anyone remembers that. That was a big inspiration behind Little Big Planet, actually. So I've just placed a character there, and this is, again, this
Yeah.
character was made from scratch in
It
the tool.
depends on if
All of
it's
its
affecting
moves,
their
all of
daily
its
life.
logic was made.
I'd say
But
so.
obviously we're just going to place it and use someone else's work here. And if I take us into play mode immediately, we can just sort of run around this little scene that we've kind of arranged
I
here.
want to. I might
So his little run
fool around
animation,
with this
the
and
way
make
he
like a little
jumps,
story.
His attacks. the
Yeah.
way
Maybe I
he
would remake
goes out,
Party
it's
Dude in
all
this.
Yeah,
created
man.
by somebody.
Chad was asking you to make a game for
Exactly.
them.
Just remake
We've got a
Party
guy-
Dude
We've got a guy called Steve
inside this
Guns
world.
in the studio who's been doing our characters, and he was a star in the Little Big Planet community actually.
Oh.
And we employed him, and
Nice.
he's now making.
That's the other crazy thing
Stuff
about
else.
Media Molecule.
And
When
he's
people
put-
made
he's got
custom
like
levels
stick
that
controls
were
in here, so you
particularly
can
good,
go
Media
backwards while
Molecule
you're
would
shooting.
contact them and
Cool.
hire them.
Whoops.
That's amazing.
Camera's going a bit rental there. So what we want to do is make a quick little bit of gameplay, don't we? So let's go back into edit mode. And I've done this demo a few times. people
Then
might
get
have already seen
Dustin
this,
to
but it's
play
nice
it
to show off.
live. Your game.
So I'm just going to do the floating platform that goes like this.
Oh,
He
okay,
would
you're gonna
never
build like an
satisfy
actual,
you.
I'm going to animate this.
And
okay.
letting
Gonna
you know that
animate,
you like,
so-
or he liked
And the
it.
thing
though.
is, I'm practicing here, but essentially that is how you can animate things in dreams. All I need to do is say, well, I want it to do that. Just let me record my actions, please. So this is essentially
Wow.
sofa motion capture, if you like. That's how I'd like to describe it. All I need to do is tell it that I want to capture something. So go to the animate.
So he could
tab
be
up
using a
here.
DualShock, he said
Action
here,
recorder.
but I
You've
think
got
today
keyframes,
he's
by the
using
way, timelines,
a
so
wand.
you can- if you
He's
want to
using
really
the
get
move
into the weeds with
controller.
this stuff if you want
Interesting.
to.
Yeah, exactly. But I kind of like the more sort of handmade
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
things.
yeah.
I think it looks
Feels
more
more
cute.
organic.
Yeah, exactly. So we select one of these, just place it anywhere in the scene,
All right.
and this thing will store our animation. So we're now ready and primed, and all we need to do is just sort of grab something and animate it, essentially. So I'm going to grab this and just sort of go.
Full, steady, steady.
I find it helps to make the sounds. That's
Now,
really
the question
good
is-
there. That just goes like that, just to throw people off, and then
Can he
Go back
smooth that
and that's
out?
cool. Now we've made an animation. I can just watch that back,
There
So
we go.
and I could obviously redo that if I like, or I can sort of open up this little thing and mess with a few things. Let's maybe make it a bit faster,
Oh,
for example.
Oh man.
Huh?
Wow.
amplification, so make
probably
any
gonna be a bit
moves
too
that it
fast.
has
Yeah, maybe
more
still-
intense
so
or make them less
Give
intense,
that a quick test.
thus smooth it out.
Right.
I feel like with this thing, every time they demo it, when I have a question
yeah,
like,
the platform
but can it do
development,
this?
yeah.
The answer is yes.
So yeah.
So devious.
How is
the
he
animation's so
fucking
devious,
this
you
up?
didn't even make it
Do
to
you know
it.
what? I'm gonna. This is the cute thing. You can be in play mode and then immediately go back into edit mode and be like, okay, I kept messing up there, so let's just add another bit of rock down there or something. Just
Oh, nice.
there we go. I'm still gonna die, aren't I? There we go.
Tricks of the master game designers.
Exactly.
So did he lose an eye before the show? Like he has no
You're
depth
a wonderful
perception?
creator.
What we need is some music. That's what it is.
Oh, is this all an act? Is,
Maybe.
is this all one big demo?
Stabilise my brain. So let's make that look a bit more exciting and dangerous down there too. So again, we'll go into these collections, and somebody. This is one of my favourite things here. Someone's made like a nice big lava cookie.
Oh.
Let's just scale
I don't know,
that.
how confident are you feeling about being able to avoid that lava there?
Oh, well, that'll give me more sort of
More motivation.
yeah, more.
The other
motivation,
thing
that's the word I was
about
looking
this
for.
is that
Is that
I
nice
find
way
this
there?
entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Do you have guides and things so you can make stuff exactly on grids and?
I-
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and
I
make
find
Oh.
my
something
jaw
kind of
just
like the
dropping
handmade kind of-
as I
I
watch
feel like
this.
those wood planks aren't gonna
I'm
stand.
drooling,
Just
like
go
kind of
back.
just like
animation and particles
it's just
built in.
mesmerizing
It's just
watching
something
somebody
made
do
and
this.
published, and
So
they put their own little particle
Wow, look
effects
at the
in
animation there.
and
Oh, there's
animation.
even little embers floating up from it. That's cool.
That looks really nice in play mode actually.
I think you'll see
a bit more
people
serious.
streaming this just
Yeah, I
doing
can't wait for all the
Music,
dream
conversation
streams
music.
on Twitch.
with incredibly
So music and
talented
the creation
artistic
stuff,
people
yeah,
making
unbelievable.
things.
So,
I once
yeah, the music
once
is,
watched 4
is a
hours
whole
of the
seminar
stream of
within
this.
itself, really, to show you all of its functions. But I'm going to scratch the surface here.
Project Spark got
So let's go back to search.
canned.
Before we make a piece of
It
music, I'll just show you.
was
Obviously, you can just search.
a
for
really
music
great
that other
idea. It
people
was
made.
very ambitious.
So you can filter all this down.
And
filter it down
I'd
to
say the
music,
number one
just
problem
stuff
was
people have
that
published.
the engine couldn't keep up with what they were doing.
Right.
It was always like really low frame rate, really long loading times, but it looks, from what I'm seeing here, they took that as a priority to make sure that this was the smoothest, quickest experience. Like to never, because anybody who's tried to do creative work on a computer knows that like when you run into like a loading time or a rendering time or any of that, you're always, it just feels like you just hit a brick wall and your creativity just like starts draining from you. It's the worst thing you can have. Oh, are you kidding me? You have a fucking track editor?
This is a piece of music that somebody's made, and it's on a timeline. Anyone that's ever used
What the fuck?
Something like GarageBand or Premiere or anything like that.
Yeah, it's like GarageBand.
Essentially, it's just a canvas.
They put fucking Fruity Loops into the game, or GarageBand, or whatever you want to call it.
And we're doing this all with the DualShock 4, but the game also works with PlayStation Move controllers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
It's just amazing to me that you can pop that up in the middle of editing and playing, and it's also seamless. I've never seen anything.
this is incredible.
It's one of the unique things about Dreams. That
If
we've
this-
got,
You can import instruments you record as
scene
well.
arrangement, the sculpture.
Is this
the music
been,
making,
so is there a release date?
animation, all
2018.
in the same
And you don't
place.
need to back out to the main menu.
This,
go to
how does this not become Game of the Year?
Exactly, and that's not just about.
For me, this is up against God of War, and
about that.
they
It's much
should be
easier to
considered in most
integrate and
people's,
cross over
like,
the
if
different
people are
disciplines.
voting
So if you wanna make
objectively,
your
this should
animations, go
be
to time of your music, and
neck and
it's
neck
just-
with
it's
God
just
of
really
War.
easy.
Having not
amazing.
finished
You
God
can
of
do
War,
all
but
of
heard
it
a lot of
yourself,
people say it's
or
amazing.
If you
Yeah.
really excel as like a
What I'm
character
seeing
animator,
here-
you can make animations and put them out into the
I
world.
know it's like
people
not
integrate
a
those into the
typical
levels.
choice or like not a
Exactly.
typical
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, it's not
the kinds of things that
so
you
much
do,
a big
and that
game.
becomes part of your
But it
profile.
is.
But you,
So
it could be actually
you
if
might
you
get
go
a lot of
in
experience
and
points
play
as an
what
animator
other people
or as
have
a sculptor.
created.
And if you're searching
Right?
for people
Yeah,
to
I would like to
collaborate
see a
with
game like
techniques,
this
I
go
will
up
search for
against
people that have done this animation.
for Game of the Year. How can this not
So
be?
I'm going to take us into
What about
sound
Red
mode.
Dead 2 though?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
will be,
I'm just saying.
Be next year because it goes
So,
from.
let's
Oh
get it
wait, no,
done.
No,
it will be in this year.
it'll be
'cause
this
it's
year.
October 2016.
What I'm
Or
saying,
20,
I'm not saying it should
26.
win
Waiting for
because
the
I haven't
masterpiece.
finished any of them. All I'm saying is,
then
from what I'm seeing here, this should be
Indeed is.
in
Example,
contention.
some of the, glasses clanking
I think it's time that I think
can
that
actually put
we should
some
have more
sound
than
to
just
that.
AAA
Absolutely.
story
Let's give ourselves a
games
bit of a backing
in
track first.
for the Game of the Year.
Right.
Running.
It has a story mode.
So I'm just searching for some
So maybe.
instruments.
So you choose an
I
instrument.
like the sound of that. There's hundreds of instruments that we've made that come with Dreams, but again, you can make your own instruments. You can import sounds via a second screen app. So if you want to get good quality sounds, you record them with whatever recording tech you've got, and then just drag and drop.
Import them via the web.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Or you can do it a really dirty way and just use your PlayStation camera or Bluetooth mic and get sounds in like that.
Wow.
But there's loads in there to choose from, so you never need to do that. But some people will obviously want to. Or
Here's another question I have is like I lost my ability to control our sound.
So I've put an instrument there.
Sid can sing.
No, I can't.
Another question I have is, like one of the
So this is what an
limiting
instrument looks
factors of Little
It's this
Big
kind of
Planet
play
was
canvas,
once
if you
you
like.
made a big enough
Essentially,
level, you got to a point where you had too many
I can now
things
just
and you
use
couldn't
my
make it any
DualShock
bigger.
4 to play different
Okay.
notes.
Oh, and you're just
And
pressing
no
different
doubt there's
things.
probably the
Effects
same
buttons
thing
and
going
that.
on
You can
here. You
choose
can't
the
have an
different chords,
infinitely
the
large
keys,
level. There
scales,
has to be a
the
limitation
range,
data-wise.
Okay.
You don't need to understand music. To
If
make
that's
music
the
in Dreams.
case,
That's really
I
crucial.
wonder
You
if
can
there's
just
a
press
way to
buttons and
string
see what happens.
together levels.
And on this,
Can you make it so
these
that
circular bits, they're actually like
their system can make it so it remembers what you did in this level, and then when it needs to move on to a new thing, like it can remember exactly what happened there and like string a bunch together into your
Right.
own.
Further into
I don't know.
Game.
The stronger the effect.
So take many scenes and put them all
so I'm gonna
together
just hit record and play some random notes
and
here.
have like
I'll put
save
them
data and
Yes,
character.
you can do that.
Seriously.
I'm think about what I'm doing.
So like character data,
You
can you have a
save
character that like
assets.
levels up? Can you add in like
Scripted
attributes and
music,
like have
scripted music.
leveling?
That's not. So I'm just gonna record. Here we go.
You make your own main menus, loading screens.
They've said that the thermometer is much bigger than Little Big Planet.
Yeah, the thermometer is what they used to use. Yeah.
Okay. And that there are always ways to simplify
And you're
things.
just bending
So this is
the
how
mouse
he's
by,
playing.
Touchpad. That
using
was.
the touchpad there.
Yeah, and I can rotate my input like this to get lower or higher octaves.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, similar to the way I showed you the animation, we have this philosophy of being able to capture performances, so you get this nice human element in there.
I feel like musicians could do literal performances using this tool.
Exactly. We plan to do some gigs actually.
And
do some on-stage performance
Awesome.
of this, because why not?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I can do a performance like that and be like, oh, that was almost perfect, but I just messed up that last note.
And then you can edit.
So you can
go
put it
into
into like a more sort of traditional piano roll.
Oh,
like
wow.
this.
I mean, you guys thought of
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, that note there is a real bummer. I'm just going to delete that one.
Is there anything you didn't include in this? Dreams?
It's harder to think about what's not in there than what is, to be honest with you. And then the point is, it's going to be an ongoing thing. So we'll work with the community. And
Also,
if there's strong
music has its
desires
own
for a
separate
particular thing, then
thermometer.
if it's possible, we'll do it. You know.
What does?
Really, when
Music.
we release this game, I see that as just us expanding.
That's good to know that you don't have to make
We throw
sacrifices
the
here or there.
word innovative around a lot in video games, but I mean, this is like a whole different level.
I feel like the difference here is that this is going to foster
take,
so
like-
much innovation.
You could teach a
among
whole
players.
course.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, with
With
Little Big
this.
Planet, we managed to.
The only so one thing I also wonder,
the woodwork,
can
you
you
know, and
take
a lot of those people are working in the games industry now.
some
Yeah,
people are
it's
going to get to the
So
point that
this
they
is-
make something
that's the
amazing
thing
in
that
here,
really
and then they
touches
want to
me,
take it
is
out of this
important
to
to
get
me is
more meticulous, to
some kids
really
working
like the way that I
somewhere
said that you can edit
maybe
3D
doesn't
things
have
and
the
then bring them in.
opportunity to go to university,
People are going to
or
want to be able to like
doesn't have access
take
all these
that
different
and like
tools.
edit the
Just get a copy of
song,
Dreams
and
or
like will they
everything you need,
create like
and you
a
can
way to
potentially
do
make
this
the next
on a
AAA
computer?
blockbuster game for PlayStation from
It's-
your
it's-
bedroom, you know.
It's not it's no joke. I mean,
Like
this is-
export
this
this
is
whole
serious
game
stuff.
from this world.
So what I'm going to do
Yeah, I
is
heard about the
add a
import
bit of-
export for 3D
add
models,
things
but
quickly.
You can export your creation.
to what besides 3D models, like what else? Like
Nice.
MIDI format
So I'm just
and
gonna quickly record a bit of slap bass. Again, I'm just going to be hitting random buttons. Oh, actually, I want to put the metronome.
All right.
You
this
can
is-
export models, not sure about the
Oh,
audio.
better. Let's try that
Is there a
again.
way to monetize the games you make? Probably not, but
probably not. No.
it's like
I think-
Fraser was saying, they sometimes hire
Yeah.
super talented people.
This
Everybody's
is
just playing their own solo right now.
And the cute thing is if we were playing this together with multiple controllers, we could be jamming on different instruments together, which is really
yeah.
cute. And I'm literally just pressing random buttons now.
Well, you,
I think that the very nature of this
Let's try it.
of their licensing makes it so that if you
PlayStation blog. It looks like it was working actually. So in theory, that's a sound sample. There we go.
oh, nice.
Let's kick
Wow.
it in after like a couple of bars. No, after one bar maybe.
horribly done.
Yeah, and, well, I mean,
Amazing. It's insane. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the nature of like I imagine when you even like start playing, you have to probably click a check mark that says everything you create in here it belongs to everybody who plays the game
Yeah.
because like the whole nature of this is that people can take what you made and remix it.
Yeah.
That's just mind blowing. I can't get over that fucking thing. Like that for me might end up being my, if I'm like thinking really objectively, like will be up there and could end up being my game of the year based on what I'm seeing. Because as good as like it sounds like God of War is, it's like you got to give extra bonus points to something that has done something that's never been done.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
That's very cool.
All right. We'll be back.